Okay, we're back. Same night. It's the middle of the night. If you've watched the other video, you know I'm possibly pulling an all-nighter, so I figured let me bust out two other reviews that I have waiting, which are two shows. One of which you're going to do right now, is the series review for the limited series WeCrashed. I did watch it, and I did like it a lot more than I thought I would. Going in, you see, for me especially, seeing Jared Leto, he's like top 10, probably top 5 actors I don't enjoy seeing, because I feel he is the worst part of method and kind of cheesy and all, just, I don't know, seems kind of phony, and I have opinions. And so seeing this, I kind of went, ugh, and then I see Anne Hathaway, who's not bad, but I'm just usually not a fan of her work. And I don't know. And so I went into this and I went at that, combined with Apple TV being kind of iffy with their shows so far. I was like, I don't know, and I'm honestly not even sure what got me into it. I think that and Severance I started at the same time for lack of other shows to be watched. And I'm glad I started both of them. Obviously, you know my opinions on Severance. I loved it. And this pleasantly surprised me. I think the story is really interesting, and I'm shocked that, not shocked, because I know WeWork's a relatively new kind of idea, but I never knew that went into it. I barely knew WeWork existed. I knew it just from the top masthead title that I've seen on buildings, and I never even knew what it was, and so this gave me background on that. And the person who is Adam Newman, while I'm sure this took artistic liberties, and Rebecca Newman, while I'm sure this took artistic liberties in how things went down, or even what things went down, I think this was super interesting, and I'm gonna live in the truth that they gave me. And honestly, I liked what Jared Leto did with Adam Newman. Again, and then I watched even clips at the end of the show. They had clips of Adam Newman, and I was like, the accent is on point, the look is on point, and I got to give credit where credit is due. I really enjoyed his performance. I also thought Anne Hathaway really came into her own later on, and while her character is kind of, the personality of Rebecca she's playing is kind of a caricature, I'm sure that's a heightened version of who Rebecca is. That's, I think, necessary for us to have gotten to where we needed to go. Sorry again about the noise, the door's open. For us to have gotten where we needed to get by the end, and get that dynamic they have between them, because at the end of the day, they are both brilliant in their own way. Well, I think Adam's brilliant in his own way, but at the end of the day, it's like, they're really just two idiots who stumbled upon a dream. And I think that's funny, where it's like, they needed each other to get to where they were, and it's like, you find this world where it's like two people who are, again, idiots, but have like one strength of their own that are coinciding with each other's. You see just how far they can get off an idea. Like, Adam is just a person who knows how to work people. And Rebecca's somebody who just believes in manifesting. It's like, what she had is the only thing he needed to get to where he needed to go, and he's the one person who she needed to get to where she was going to go. Because she had all these bright ideas and no way to get the money unless it was from her father, who probably would have cut her off at one point. Not to say that it was perfect at all, but I found the whole thing to be super interesting, and I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I don't know what else to say. I think it's not the best show I've ever seen, but I think it's keeping with the whole Apple getting stronger, man. It's making me want to keep watching Apple shows, because I was like, they're coming up with some really cool things, some different things. That and Severance alone are really good. I started watching the show Pachinko, or please God, I hope I didn't say that wrong. But I got one episode in. I'm not huge on it. I know the woman who won the Oscar for Minari is in there, and I didn't see Minari yet, but like, I'm sure she's great. It just doesn't seem like the kind of thing I'm gonna get into, but maybe I will. I don't know. But these two are really good. That combined with like Ted Lasso, I think, is a good show as well. Morning Show's good. So it's got some good stuff going for it, and this is treading in the right direction post an Oscar win for the film Coda, which, although I disagree with it, strengthening their numbers. But definitely, I'd say go watch it. I gave the series 4 out of 5 stars overall. Another one you may be seeing later as an awards player in my awards, personally, and I'm sure you'll see it in the Emmys talk more closer to now. And yeah, man, pleasantly surprising, considering I went into it kind of planning to see the worst and almost hoping for the worst because of who was in it, and you know, and it's still, I was looking forward to every episode every week. So watch it. If you don't know anything about WeWork, you're going to love it even more. If you do know stuff about WeWork, you'll be super intrigued to see how they tell the story. If you've worked at WeWork, you may love it or hate it. I'm intrigued. Also, shout out to my boy Andrew Burnap, Tony winner for one of the best performances in the history of a play on Broadway, The Inheritance. He played Toby, also my favorite play of all time. He has a small part in this. Hopefully the bottom floor to the escalation. Who am I to talk about people with this grammar? To an escalating career on TV and hopefully even more on Broadway for him. Great. He went to college with a good friend of mine, which I feel is a weird connection to me, and I look up to him as an artist, so it was really cool to see him there. And that's it. Please, please, please watch. No, I'm not even going to do my usual please, please, please. If you want to and you have Apple TV, go check out We Work. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have watched it, also let me know what you think in the comments. I was pleasantly surprised. Maybe you will be too.